Hi everyone. It's very sad that Zoom didn't work today. I made tea for you and everything, so I was very prepared, but that's fine. I first introduce myself and then answer your questions. I'm Maede, Jenab, director of Misplaced. This is my second movie that I made in lockdown time, the first one that happened in France. My first movie, I made it several years ago in Iran when I was a student in animation. And it was like, again, mixed of performance, archive, and animation. After that, I concentrated on video arts and experiencing different method, technique, and mediums. And then after that, I made some videos for music groups, bands, and then I moved here and I made this, and I have my own studio, a small studio here, and now I'm preparing for my next movie and I'm casting and trying to fund it and so on. So I'm in this phase now. About my movie, it was about they are asking okay, the inspiration, it really happened. It based on a real story, but at the same time, it became so philosophical for me. The topic, losing my ring, was like connecting to so many other things at the same time, because I have this spiral base in my head, like I think like this, that everything is connected, everything is repeating, bigger, smaller, and so on. So yeah, it's kind of made a relation with all aspects, so it became very important for me. And I found so many other things inside, small stories inside that incident, so I thought it's good to work on it. It was to tell this story. And the three languages you ask, this is how I live here, and these three languages is part of my narration because it's not a translation. There is no translator, like official translator, professional translator who translate these languages for me. I did it myself with my knowledge, so it can be wrong, it can be different. It's totally something that it's how I communicate in these languages. So it can be totally different. And if a person only follow English version, would be very different with French version or Farsi version. So it's because I am different person in these languages. I have different material for express myself in these languages. My skill in these languages are different. So this is kind of, I'm playing with this concept that, and I'm switching between these three languages daily in my quotidian. And so yeah, it's kind of part of the narration, and only a person who speaks all of them, the languages, can have all the details. The line is the same, everything is like, the story is the same, but there are some small details that are different. Also my accent in language, each one, you know, it makes change, it makes the different influence on the audience. So yeah, I am playing with this. It's a part of an experience that I had with this movie, and I quite enjoyed it actually. About shooting process, yeah, it was in lockdown, so it's a auto production movie. Like I did everything on my own. I had time, and I had to learn so many techniques, machines, you know, like how software works and so on, which was a good school for me. But yeah, the shooting was like this, you know, it was like everything I did myself. And I think it's part of the concept of lockdown time, you know, because it was still very beginning of it, so we have to adapt. Nowadays, we work online very easily. Today didn't work, but generally, we learned how to do things in distance. Very like it's like what? It's normal, but back then still wasn't so normal. So yes, I did it like this. And about your festival, I'm very happy. It's my pleasure that you are hosting me in my film. Um, and it could be very nice if we could really talk and I hear from you and audience about my movie, but maybe in another time. Wish you a good